Hey guys, Coach Jesse here. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the difference between your lats and your traps. So, if you're unfamiliar, I'm going to break down a little bit of anatomy for you. So when we do our deadlifts, our swings, these big hinge movements, we need to stabilize the torso. This area between your hips and your shoulders, what I like to call the trunk, okay? So your goal is to preserve that position as much as possible, meaning keep it straight, or the natural curves, all right? And if you're doing a set of swings, these muscles here that run from the ear towards the shoulder here are known as your trapezius muscles, upper trapezius, or traps for short, okay? If you shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, you will feel these muscles engage. If you've ever done a set of shrugs, those are the muscles that you're strengthening. These don't really assist us in the deadlift or the kettlebell swing, okay? I want you to learn how to use these muscles here, your lats. They run from your armpit and they come all the way down to the thoracolumbar fascia. So these muscles come all the way right up towards the shoulder, okay? Huge muscle group. So I want you to know your lats and forget your traps, okay? We don't want these, we do want these muscles here, big, strong muscles, okay? Really quick test, here's a bit of mechanics of how to get the muscles on and off. Stand tall, shrug your shoulders up as high as possible. Shoulders towards ears. Traps are on, lats are off. Now bring your arms down by your side and then actively reach your fingertips down towards the floor. I can feel these muscles tighten and stiffen up. This is a good thing when it comes to the swing. So your lats play a huge role in creating stability of your trunk, okay? This is the problem when your traps are on and your lats are off. Spine rounds and extends a lot easier. If your arms are completely straight, I can feel my entire torso tighten up. This is good. Creates stability, creates safety, but it also creates power. So it means that my hips can produce all the power while this stays still. So when we do a swing, your back should not move, okay? Let me explain what I mean by that. In this position, my back is straight at about 45 degrees. My back is still straight, but it is now vertical. The only thing that moved is my hip joint. My hips went from being bent, you can see the angle, they are bent, and now they're not bent, they're straight. So I've gone from hips being flexed to hips being extended, okay? If your shoulders are doing this, your lats are off and you're not getting that strength and stability, okay? So that is an energy leak, and we need to plug that energy leak with muscular tension. Your lats are the mechanism and the vehicle to do that. So this is how we do it. You grab your kettlebell and you take it one step away from it. Assume your deadlift or your swing position, I should say. Imagine, there's two ways you can do it. Imagine you have an orange under your armpit. Crush the orange. So you're trying to close that space underneath your armpit, okay? So that's one way, crush the orange under the armpit. And the second way is get your shoulders down away from your ears. And you might be able to see some ripples in my shirt as I do that. Like that. I can feel the muscles engage and I can feel my whole back stiffen and tighten up like a board, like a piece of sheet metal. This is good. You want this when you do your deadlifts, when you do your swings. So, I'll show you what traps on looks like. And for me, that feels really uncomfortable and really weird, but it also feels quite weak. I don't feel strong and I don't feel safe. I can feel these muscles really tight up around my ears and around my neck, and I don't feel a lot of stability for my spine, okay? So that's traps on. Let's have a look what lats on looks and feels like. That felt solid. So this is what you want to try and start to do, is experience the different sensations of the muscles being engaged through the movement. This felt weak, it feels uncomfortable, okay? I can feel the muscles engage, but there's nothing here. The muscle runs from here down to here. I want that to be on as much as possible. So then my hips can produce and express the most amount of power that they have. Does that make sense? So, a little bit of a recap, guys. We do not want the traps on, we want the lats on, okay? And like hopefully you can see in this side view, my back isn't really tight, it's not doing anything. But if I get my lats on, I can feel the muscular tension and stability before I've even hiked the kettlebell. So, know your lats, forget your traps.